waves, there was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but
we're actually staying in a pretty cool location here in Mainem of Koh Samui, and it's like this, it's owned by this English company who has these condos, so like the ones behind me that are getting built and the actual parking space we're on now, and the unfinished ones over there. Because just being able to buy something from Bali or Thailand is there is ways, but it is a little bit challenging. But what this company has done is they're an English company who's bought all this land, and then whoever wants to invest into it, they become a shareholder of that company, which is pretty cool because then the actual person buying it is entering into an investment without taking as much of a risk, and then they can use the space to either Airbnb it, lease it through other holiday letting companies, or just live in them themselves.
Hey, go ahead, Infinite.
Hey, what we could have been, what we should have been. If I wasn't with somebody, if you gotta hide it, what's the point of trying? I ain't just your friend, no, what's the point?
Smoking a traditional bamboo bomb made from this gentleman here.
Sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Make you want to move your dancing feet to the rescue. Here I am. Want you to know you're where I stand.
Speaking about where you put your energy magnifies, so what you focus on grows. So we like to focus on our gratitude. Like, we've got this little game that we've been playing lately on the moped where we just go one for one, claiming and stating what we're grateful for until we feel awesome. And it always helps you realize how much you have to be grateful for.
And one of the things we were also talking about last night was things like lag time. Like, all the work you've done in the past or the couple of weeks beforehand, it's all coming into fruition now. So just takes time, I guess, to see it through, see the results.
Patience, perseverance, also like just kind of being compassionate towards yourself through those periods, like last night. Like, instead of being brutal and speaking shitty things into existence, just speaking faith into existence,
breaking it down,
resting when you need to. And we are back with some new energy for a new day.
Great. Say something else.
This month I've been working on this concept I made up called a content machine. And basically, since working away from home and being in Thailand or Bali or wherever, I've come to really notice the parts of our business that have become harder to manage and the parts of our business that are easy to manage from afar. And one of them that has really taken so much daily time investments is keeping up with the brand content on the page. And the thing is, when I'm not there, I can't just jump in and do the ideas myself. And it's been a little bit frustrating because some of the ideas I have, I can give to someone, but they don't come out the exact same, as you know. But also, we haven't really paid a creative to get content, but content is super important. So we've been trying to find ways that we can leverage what we have to benefit us. And we have a beautiful space and we have an incredible community of creators. So far we've come up with the exchange of offering our space to certain creators in exchange for them to make engaging content. But I just wanted to put out the thought, because in exchange for those people using the studio, they also get the opportunity to earn income. Like, if someone wants to book through them, they can support their link, so they're getting that as well. But if you were me, or if you were us, and you were traveling overseas, how would you manage that? How would you manage a content machine? Like, where would you put instructions? I really wanted to have a broadcast channel And I just recently found out you have to have 10k followers. But it's like, I'd love to have a channel where I can feed inspiration of the type of content that could really benefit our brand, and it's also going to benefit them by having engaging content. But yeah, just wanted to put it out there to you guys in case you have a better solution, or even just a few ways that we can build on this content machine idea.
Yep.
What is it like?
Something that I've been thinking about over the last few days has been just how powerful your word is. And something that's probably been instilled to me as a young child has been the notion of always thinking that you need to work hard in order to achieve what you want. And I think just by simply changing your word and saying money comes with ease, or I love what I do, you're simply just changing what comes out of your mouth and telling the universe that that's what you want to achieve. If you constantly tell the universe, I need to grind, I need to work hard, like that's what you're going to go through. And yes, you will maybe achieve what you want, but you have to go through those hard and grinding periods to actually achieve those parts. So, you know, one of the things that we've been really practicing between me and Jess is like, if I say something that doesn't always have to be negative, but something that I don't maybe even truly believe, like, oh, I have to work hard to achieve this, or I have to, you know, like grind, it'll be like, hey, watch what you're saying. And instead of saying that, you know, say something like you love what you do, or you love what you're trying to do. So just by simply changing your words and simple little things, you're telling the universe what you want. There's a place for hard work, and I just don't think we need to be speaking it into existence as well.
So just adding on to what Mike was talking about, I really do feel that business is such a spiritual journey. And even just at the start of this week, we found ourselves feeling a low. And it was a result of us looking at our results and not feeling amazing about them. And it's interesting because the last few weeks have all held a different energy. A couple of weeks ago, it was all about overcoming technology hurdles, and then last week was all about building systems, and then this week has been about self-reflection and personal spiritual growth. Today we were watching this video that was all about limiting beliefs, and I've watched many videos on limiting beliefs, but this one really spoke to me, and he described them more like very subtle contradicting fears to your desires. So say you have the desire of having an abundance of money and great success, but deep down and somewhere in your journey, you learnt, or you believe that you learnt, that people with lots of success and abundance get taken advantage of. So that thought and that feeling in itself is a direct repellent to that success and that financial abundance. That really hit home for me, and the way to obviously make change is first bring awareness to it, and then create a mantra for yourself that says the exact opposite, and keep reciting that to yourself until it is your belief. This is what I mean by business being a spiritual journey. Work looks different every day, and today's work was genuinely about identifying my own limiting beliefs and then creating mantras that I can give myself every morning to work through them.